Hoity all my lemon toity-toities, it is I, the Boom Shoot Ken, here to play another upcoming game that calls itself a boomer shooter that was just showcased on Steam NextFest. What is the game in question? A game I found called Basilisk, which I can invite 3 people to do a Steam playtest, or you can just probably download it yourself and be fine. I don't know if this makes me a special person. Kinda looks fun. Now, I don't have a lot to go on with this developer. They don't have a Discord, they don't have really much of anything. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm one of those lucky boy playtester peoples. Only because I noticed the game. So apparently me and 3 other people can still playtest this game. But enough of me blibber blabbering and talking. Let's see what we got here. Here's always the question: is it Unity? Is it Unreal? I just played a game on G-Dot, which I'm not familiar with that engine, but that was for Sir Kix-a-Lot, which I'd recommend. Definitely wishlisted. I think it's good. I put it in my reserve Boomstock demo files, which is a selection of demos for upcoming boomer shooters that have yet to release. Things like Ask, Kibalt, KDLT, Malapataka. That's my special reserve for the best of the best. Let's see if this gets there. The Basilisk seized all critical military infrastructure and gained... Who the fuck can read this that fast? Come on. But there are some who hold on. Hidden away in the depths of Complex 1 lives renegades, unshipped and unchained, dreaming of a world free... Again, like, I can't even read that fast. Let's see what we got for settings. I'm gonna turn this just down a scooch, because I can tell it's already gonna be slightly loud. Jeez. Okay, the look sensitivity must be pretty... Alright, so I'm assuming it's at least doing full resolution, so I can't complain. A brutal experience. Enemies do not have any handicaps. Tough I guess let's try it on the base difficulty they're recommending. Well, they strongly recommend I play the prologue, so let's do that. Hopefully my mouse... Okay, I was gonna say, is that ever gonna disappear? I'm gonna mute myself while it does a cutscene.
Okay, Rocco. We wanted to ease you into this, but we're out of time, so keep up. Mankind's been conquered by an AI called the Basilisk and its new world order, and we're the only ones that can stop it. You died fighting, but by some miracle we brought you back and rebuilt you better than before, making you the world's first action-powered cyborg. Together, we're gonna fight our way through Complex 1 and unplug the Basilisk once and for all. Unfortunately, we weren't able to recover your memories, and you have a lot to learn about your new body. So, your training starts now. Your first lesson? Style is substance.
I didn't realize my mic was muted that whole time. So I guess if they're yellow... Okay, press left shift to dash. Is this a glitch? Okay, it is a playtest after all, so playtesters, apparently if you die during the tutorial, this happens. Bye, map. Alright. Oh, God damn it, I have to restart the whole thing. Okay, fine. Fine. I wonder if the save file worked and if that's corrupted too. Okay, so this is Unity. That would make sense why we're dealing with bugs. Normal. Confirm. I'll still do the prologue, because I honestly don't... Yeah, just skip this.
Okay, Rocco.
I can't skip it.
We wanted to ease you into this, but we're out of time, so keep up. Mankind's been conquered by an AI called the Basilisk and its new world order, and we're the only ones that can stop it. You died fighting, but by some miracle we brought you back and rebuilt you better than before, making you the world's first action-powered cyborg. Together, we're gonna fight our way through Complex 1 and unplug the Basilisk once and for all. Unfortunately, we weren't able to recover your memories, and you have a lot to learn about your new body. So, your training starts now. Your first lesson? Style. Substance.
Certainly looks cool. Okay, so there's really no jumping in. Okay. Alright. That prologue was extremely necessary, I guess. Well, I mean, probably for the parrying alone, you need to know that. We brought you back from the dead, now we ask only one thing of you. Rend the steel until nothing is left in your way.
Alright, Rocco, here's the plan. We need you to get to the top of that tower and undo the lockdown so we can take the train inside.
Okay, this kind of works, not gonna lie.
We should have known. They retracted the bridge.
No.
Use those droids to get across. We should have known. They retracted the bridge. Use those droids to
Okay,
get
sometimes that doesn't seem to work as well. There we go. Where? Oh. Oh. It's weird, it feels janky, but in a good way. It's hard to describe.
No way. Rocco, someone left their volatile SMG on the conveyor belt. That baby got me through the war. Pick it up. Could be useful.
Okay, can't go through that. Oh. If it's yellow, you can destroy.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. This is the one door in this building with some half-decent security attached. You're gonna need to find another route. It looks like there's a maintenance hatch to your left. See if that's any good.
Maintenance hatch to my left, so that'd be over here, I'd assume.
This'll take a minute. Hang in there. Get out of there.
Neat. Okay, we're on a train now.
Home stretch. Keep them off of us.
No!
Home stretch. Keep them off of us.
Damn, okay, this game's getting a little tough now.
Home stretch. Keep them off of us. Home stretch. Keep them off of us.
Oh, come on. I really hate how this train is very, very small, so it...
Keep them off of us. Now, it's time for us to slay them.
Good shit. Good shit. This is highly, highly... I'll even get feedback. I will close out the game just because, how would I say? I'd give it a 9 out of 10 for fun. How fun were the parkour movement mechanics? I'd give that an 8. Combat, 9. How aesthetically pleasing was the game? I'd say 7. There's nothing really too impressive graphically, but it works for the environment. How juicy did the game feel? Probably say 7 as well. How hard do you think the game was? Probably say a 7. I'm sure in the harder difficulties that shit gets crazy. How fair do you think the game was? I'd say a 9. Small little things with the controls, but again, playtest-wise, fair. How would you rate the level design? It's probably the weaker element, I would say, of this demo. On a scale of 1 to 10, how immersive atmospheric was the game? I would say the atmosphere is probably more so than the immersion. So I'd probably say 6 if I'm being nice. How would you rate the sound design? It was fine. How enjoyable was the music? Fine. Very dubsteppy. How well did the game run on your device? It was fine, ran fine. How buggy was the game? Well, there was one bug, so I'm going to at least give it a 5 in that regard. What was your favorite part of the game? What was your least favorite part of the game? My least favorite part? Atmosphere. I'll just do that. Is there anything that made the experience worse for you? If so, please explain. Nope. Or I'll just say, nothing. Is there anything that stood out to you as particularly unfinished? No. I mean, it's a playtest again, so... What else would you like to see added into the game into the future? More time to read the intro title cards. Do you have any additional feedback? Yeah, let's go to this Discord, I guess. Actually, I think. The fuck? Let's try this again. Actually, no, I'll just use regular Discord. Either way. I'll get that Steam key in my own time. But, just to show my approval of this game. Oh, it's already on my wish list. So fantastic. Highly recommend, though. And, so much so, that I'm even going to put the playtest into my Boomstock demos. Which, as you can see, the list is growing, but there is some hope, because some of these games are actually maybe going to see the light of day in release. For example, there's light at the end of the tunnel for Brutal John 2, wherever the fuck that is. Where is Brutal John 2? Don't I have that still in here? I must have installed it, but whatever. These are my cream of the crops. The ones that, when they do finally release, I will be a happy man-child. But I shall return with another demo.